What's going on, everyone? And welcome back to Across the Board, sponsored by MoneyBall Metrics. You have your normal Wednesday team here today. Like I said, you have myself, AlphaDog Bets, here with my guy, JD, from Line Movers. And below us, as always, is Jefe from, you guessed it, Jefe Picks. We usually start with JD. I'm going to start with Jefe. Jefe, how are you today, bro?
Happy Wednesday. One more day closer to relevant sport games.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a lackluster sports slate, but listen, we said that yesterday, and I believe a couple of us had some really big days. We'll get into the recap in just a few moments, but JD, over to you. Happy Wednesday, brother. How are you today?
Happy Wednesday, man. Doing good. Yeah, slate's kind of small, but there are still some good spots. Yeah, man, it's a nice day here. Well, it is really freaking cold. But besides that, it's a nice day here.
Yep, it did warm up here a little bit, thank goodness. So we're definitely happy about that. Jefe has a little traveling today, so we're gonna have to get him out of here eventually. He's going to like 17 states over the next 17 days. He's a domestic traveler. We're very impressed by that.
Not traveling today.
It's tomorrow?
No.
Monday.
Somebody actually listens when I speak.
I didn't listen. So what day is it? I'll remember it.
I'm traveling Sunday to Monday, and then again Monday to Tuesday, and then again Tuesday to Wednesday home.
I already forgotten. I already know.
3 days, three different cities, 3 different states.
Let everyone know the states you're visiting and what you're planning to. Everyone, just peeling back the curtain. Jefe is going on a baseball stadium tour and is going to multiple stadiums to catch a game.
I'll be honest. It is on my list of things to do to do and it's weird because even though I hate everything about
baseball.
See,
JD, I told you. I fucking told you. I told you. I told you. There's nothing that needs to be shown on the screen, but just know I was right.
You were right.
I was right.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate.
Tell us more about your
even though I absolutely hate baseball, I think it's a sham of a sport and honestly just crippling America little by little.
What stadiums have you guys been to in baseball? Let's talk about that quickly.
It is on my list of things. I think baseball stadiums are the most beautiful stadiums.
Which ones have you been to? Let's list what stadiums we've all been to. Which have you been to?
Oh, man, I've been to a bunch of it. I went to whatever they call the Giants ballpark now.
Oracle?
No, I went to it when it was called something, maybe 18.
What is it now?
It was never Oracle. Oracle Arena was where the Warriors used to play. But I went, this was years ago, pre-COVID, I went to visit the Giants stadium over there in McCovey.
Oracle! Really get fucked! It's Oracle.
Oh, maybe now it is. But when I went, it definitely wasn't. I think it was AT&T. I've been to Safeco, which is not called Safeco anymore.
I still call it Safeco. Don't care. Everyone knows what you mean by that.
Yeah. Seattle. Where else on the West Coast have I been to? That's it.
You can name the ones around here that you've been to as well.
I've been to obviously Yankee Stadium. I've been to Citi Field. I've been to Shea Stadium as well. Old and new Yankee Stadium. Been to Fenway. That might be every random one there. Wrigley. I've been to Wrigley.
I was there with you at Wrigley. We went to Wrigley for the first time together.
I might be missing random one, but that's it. Those are my major ones. I have to think.
JD, which ballparks have you been to in baseball?
Hang on, you go first because I'm actually trying to get it back arranged.
He doesn't like the rebound.
Now, here's the thing. I went to Phillies, but not for a Phillies game. It was for a concert.
Doesn't count. It has to be for a game.
Coors Field. I went to Coors Field. Yeah, that was actually it was the cheapest ticket ever, and it was nice out there. I actually went to Coors Field and the Nuggets game. Weird. I've been to Denver a lot.
Okay, very good. I'll go.
And I went to the Broncos Stadium too. Damn.
That's not baseball. If you want to talk football, we do that later. We're talking baseball right now. Baseball stadium I've been to. Old Yankee Stadium, new Yankee Stadium, old Met Stadium, which was Citi Field or Shea. Shea Stadium, now it's Citi, right? Now it's Citi Field. Okay, there's the 4 in this area. Tropicana in Tampa. I've been to the Orioles Park, Camden. I've been to Wrigley with you. I've been to Petco, Padres Park. I'm trying to think if there's.
I'll be going there next year.
It was really cool. So back in the day, I'm going to go to JD in 2 seconds, but back in the day, I was there for a wedding in San Diego with my father back in high school. I believe I was 13 or 14. They had a rule that after the 7th inning, you could walk in and watch the end of the game for free in the bleacher area. So me and my dad were just walking in downtown San Diego, and one of the ushers yelled out to us, "You guys want to catch the last 2 innings of the game?" So they let anyone in for free after the 7th inning and sit in the bleachers. I guarantee they don't do anything like that anymore. It was super cool back in the day.
Yeah, they definitely don't do anything like that anymore. After JD goes, everybody has to say the stadium that they want to go to but haven't been to yet.
What's up, J-Bo? That's a good one. JD, what stadiums have you been to?
I've been to see the Texas Rangers play a few times. I cannot think of what that place is called.
Ballpark of America is Cincinnati.
Yeah.
I've also been to the Cardinal Stadium for a former
I don't know, Globe Life bullshit, something like that.
It's
I'm looking.
By the way, I call stadiums what. Wow, can't believe I knew that. I call stadiums what they were when I was growing up. Okay, like where the Tigers play, they could change it 1,000 times. I'm calling it Comerica for the rest of my life. All right, I don't know what they call where the White Sox play. I call it U.S. Cellular Field. Don't care what it's called right now. Yep. The Reds, I think the Reds is still called Great American Ballpark. Yeah, I'm calling it that for the rest of my life. Yeah. Seattle is some insurance company. I'm calling it Safeco for the rest of my life. Where else? I don't know. I honestly sometimes call Citi Field Shea Stadium.
I do the same thing. Yeah, same thing. JD, any other stadiums before we get into our recap?
I have been to Truist Field.
Okay, I've been there as well.
I've also been to the OG Turner Field.
Thank you. Oh my God, here's another one. I am never calling it not Turner Field. Yeah. What Truist? Not real.
Okay, so random thing before we get into the recap. Truist Field has one of the coolest. What's the right word for it? Environment outside the stadium. It's like a mini city they built all around the stadium with shops and markets.
They're the first ones who did that, and now every single new stadium is like that in all sports.
It's a huge win. It's a huge win.
Really cool. Wait. They used to call where the Rangers played ballpark at Arlington.
Yes.
I'm forever calling it that.
Okay.
I will say, like, that was the first pro baseball game that I'd ever been to. And that was when that stadium was not very old. And that place, when it first opened, was so nice. Like, I just remember it being just everything about that place was so nice.
Yeah. No, it is super cool.
That was a long time ago.
But now what they've done over there, it's unbelievable. Truly, it is. Let's get to the recap.
They still call the Diamondbacks Chase Field? Because I'm calling it Chase Field.
I believe so.
Sure. I've never been to that one.
Indians used to. Indians or the Indians. Oh, sorry. No, actually.
They were the Indians.
Where the Indians used to play is called Jacobs Field for my entire life.
Yes.
I don't care. What is it called? Guaranteed Park Insurance Co. number 9 field right now. Don't care. Jacobs.
I think it's called the Redskins Field.
Jacobs.
All right.
Oh, it's another one. FedEx forever. FedEx Field forever. Don't care.
Okay.
Actually, I hate FedEx.
Okay. Would you like to tell everyone why before we go into our recap, which we've already played the graphic?
I forgot. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Jesus Christ. Let me tell you something. If you ever put the wrong address to ship to in FedEx by accident, good luck. Don't call them. Don't send an email. Don't try to file a complaint. Just go to the address where your box is being shipped to and sit there like a stalker waiting to steal your own damn box.
Yeah, we remember when you did
right now, this will be easier than trying to change the address. I promise you. I wasted 3 days of my life trying to get this thing shipped to me. Instead, I had to get in my car and literally steal my own package from another person.
Yeah, from the house you grew up in. That was always a fun story. All right, let's dive into our recap. I'll go here first. I swept the board. We had the Knicks minus the 5.5. They won by $1 billion. We had Illinois minus 3.5. They won by 8. And we had that parlay. Let me tell you something. That BYU Clemson game was the worst game I've ever seen. BYU in the first half went a full 7 minutes without scoring a single point. In the second half, felt like Clemson went a full 20 minutes without scoring a point. I remember it was about 10 minutes into the second half, and Clemson had 4 points, and BYU had a 22-point halftime comeback. It was truly, both teams forgot how to play offense for half the game, and BYU pulled it out late. It was an exciting one there, and UConn did what UConn does and had another impressive win there. So a huge day for the AlphaDog team. Jefe, how'd you do yesterday?
Go to JD. I totally forgot to check on this hockey game if I won or lost.
Okay, go check your FanDuel or your DraftKings account. See if you got money in there. JD.
Yeah, yesterday was good. As far as the free play on the show here, that was on the Bucknell Bison, and they did get the job done for us. We had the Michigan team total over. If you haven't been playing it, I don't know if I'd start now, but we've been on it. You've
been saying that for a couple of weeks now.
It's like this team just can score basically whenever they want to. Like, that has been a great bet for us. I did have a Illinois and BYU money line parlay. So, like you said, that was thought that one was dead. To back to life. To oh shit, they're gonna blow it again.
That was awesome. It was an awesomely shit game. I don't know any other way. And what's his name? DiBanessa? I know I pronounced that wrong. DiBanessa. He's the real deal. He's really good. He's the number one ranked player in the nation for a reason coming into this year. Number one ranked freshman. He was unbelievable. He was unbelievable. He really has those talents. And
then I also had the only actually college basketball loss of the day was the Columbia team total over. And that was one of those where it was we needed to get over 75 points. The first half, they just could not score. I don't know what it was. And in the second half, they scored 48 points. So that showed you how well they can actually put up points. But they ended up finishing on 73. And that was because, like I said, the first half was just so shit.
Yep.
But yeah, that was one where I still feel like that was a good play. But like I said, anyway. So yes, it was a good day though.
There we go. Jefe, did you find out how your hockey play did?
Yeah, we lost. Illinois, UConn money line parlay won though, and that's really all that matters for us. And Knicks -5, which
free 99.
I'll tell you right now, I could care less about this NBA Cup, as everybody could probably care less in terms of like watching it with any more intent.
I'll peel it back. You might have some interest. What if I can give you some interest? Can I attempt to do that?
Unless the Knicks are sharing their winnings with their fans, then no.
Okay. Let's peel back a couple days. Were you mad with what Desmond Bain did to OG Anunoby?
I know.
I was mad about it. I was mad.
I know the story you're rolling with. I'm into
it.
I thought it was a cheap play, but I mean, I get it.
Threw the ball as hard as he could.
I get it. We're playing the Magic, and he in this tournament, and he made the comment like, "I need to get my $35K back," because that's what he got fined for that. Yeah.
I'm kind of into it.
If you heard everything about what happened to Josh Hart when he got he got 5 watches stolen out of a hotel in New York City. I don't know why.
Did you hear what Jalen Brunson said?
Yes, if he was the mayor, he would let that guy walk free. And the watches, obviously expensive watches. I think they were totaled like over $100,000. 5 watches. He got them stolen out of a duffel in a New York City hotel, which I don't understand why he's at a New York City hotel. But regardless, not the point. And so Josh Hart has been pretty vocal about like, yeah, no, I want this. I want my money back. Like, because there's a big pot for the players if you if you win.
I think it's $1 million divided by the roster. So
it's like $1 million divided by the roster. But what really happens is the players that make the most money kind of just defer their payments to the rest of the roster, because it's not just the roster that's getting the money; it's also all the coaches, including those assistant coaches.
I need to stop right here to compare something, because I just thought about this. So the NBA, they're having this in-season tournament, and the winning team, like you just said, gets $1 million. College basketball, guys, we just had a tournament out in actually Vegas where the winning team got $1 million. Is that not crazy to you that now the college games and like random things like this are getting just as much money?
I'm gonna look it up. Maybe I'm wrong.
Wait. I was gonna say, JD. I think
I'm so wrong. I'm wrong. It's 53. It's champions earning around $530,000 per player, so $500,000 per player.
Shit.
A lot more.
More. I was gonna say. I think we might be wrong because
confusing with the other Vegas Cup.
Yeah, the money, $1 million split amongst a team of 15, and then all those assistant coaches. Jalen, no offense to Jalen Brunson, Jalen might just be like, dude, I'm good. Yeah. But like $500,000 a player.
Okay. That makes sense.
That's probably a reason to play. But from a viewership standpoint, I literally could not care less.
You don't care about the OG story with Bane? I think that's a story.
Because
I like NBA rivalries. I like players and teams hating each other. I don't like when you watch them be best friends. You're like when Halliburton and the Knicks had those rivalries, and then Halliburton says after the game, I'm texting them in our group chat anyway. No, I want there to be a real rivalry. I don't want you guys to be friends.
I totally agree.
Be bad blood.
My favorite era of NBA basketball is probably from when I was alive and able to watch. I would say the 90s to early 2000s is my favorite era. But my favorite era that I was like cognitive for is late 90s, like 97 to 04, where there were no friends unless they were on your team. That's when basketball was the best. When everybody, at least on the court, absolutely hated each
unless
other.
they're your
If you were,
teammate.
unless they're your teammates. I mean, fights, everything. I love that. Hard fouls. I loved that.
That's why I
era
kind
of
of like this
basketball.
Knicks Magic rivalry a little bit. I think the players really. I don't think there are friends on the Knicks and the Magic. Like I don't think there's mutual friends on these two teams, and I think they don't like each other. And I'm in for that.
I think there are certain teams that I really like. Think the Kings were one of my absolute favorite teams in the early 2000s. I mean, I could rattle you off the starting lineup and the sixth and seventh.
White chocolate.
Shout out Bobby Jackson, man, one of the best sixth men ever. Scott Pollard, Hedo Turkoglu, Peja Stojakovic, Vlade Divac, Mike Bibby, Chris Webber. Who else am I missing on those teams? Were amazing. Jason Williams, yes. But Jason Williams was gone by the time Mike Bibby got there, and that's when
but he was still a part of
level.
He was still a part of some good rivalries.
Yeah, I loved those Kings teams, man. I loved them. They literally got robbed, as we all know, in Game 7 versus the Lakers to Tim Donahue.
Yep,
literally robbed.
Jefe's a big Bonzi Wells guy.
Oh my God, I was in love with the Jailbird Blazers of the early 2000s. Oh my God, Rasheed Wallace, Jermaine O'Neal is a rookie. Bonzi Wells, the Kobe stopper, Ruben Patterson, Damon Stoudemire, Steve Smith, even Scottie Pippen was there for a few years. I loved those Blazers. Arjunas Sabonis's dad was a monster.
Arvydas.
He was a monster, man. I freaking loved the Jailblazers. They got the most they set the record for the most texts year after year after year. I loved those teams, man. God damn, they'll get me on a roll here. And Ruben Patterson was one of the best defensive players ever until Kobe Bryant had an insane game against him where he hit like back-to-back buzzer beater threes, one in the fourth quarter to tie it and one in overtime to win it. Unbelievable stuff. I also love the Clippers. I was in love with Quinn Richardson, Darius Miles. Man, I was in love with them.
Yeah, we were just talking about this part of my Jay. He was unbelievable last night. He was absolutely unbelievable. We were just talking about it. He looked like he was the bona fide number one pick. When they needed a bucket, it wasn't like he was hitting threes. It wasn't like he was just attacking the rim. He was doing everything. Whether he was going and doing fadeaways in the paint and drawing fouls, he could. But what he was doing last night was extremely impressive. It was the first time I got to sit down and watch a full DeBonsta game, and he was unbelievable. I was thoroughly impressed from his game.
Yeah. You know, one last thing I just want to say with the NBA back in the day, I miss when every team had 1 to 2 really great players. Every single team. I agree.
Yeah.
Every single team. Nobody had 2 stars.
Before super teams, mega teams.
The Lakers are probably the first ones who had like Kobe, Shaq, but every team just had one guy that could have made an all-star team.
We'll get there, part of my Jay, I promise.
I'll do a 1, 2, 3 for you right now. It's going to be dude from Kansas, Peterson, then it'll be Boozer, and then it'll be DiBenasta.
I have some trepidations about Boozer. I need to see a little more out of him. He's good, but I don't know. I don't know if it translates. Like he's one of those guys that's going to dominate all year.
I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the way that he plays in college is like he's just bigger than you. Like Zach Edey played, or like Tyler Hansborough played. All those guys that never translated to NBA prospects were phenomenal in college. But his ability to shoot and his ability to pass is what will make him. Yes, I know what you're talking about because his go-to move at the end of the day is just I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you, and I'm going to figure out how to get the ball in, and if not, you're going to foul me. Exactly. And that's not going to work when you're going up against 25, 28-year-olds. Totally understand. But what my thing is, he could shoot the three really well, and he's an exceptional passer from the 4 spot. And that last part is what will make him a good NBA prospect. High basketball IQ. He has to learn how to take his defender head on instead of back him up.
I agree. Could not agree more. But I think he'll be. I just don't think he might be a top 3 caliber pick.
Would you say that? Would you agree with me on this? He is the most important player to his team right now in college basketball.
Absolutely.
I've seen multiple second halves where like Duke scores 22 and he has 17 out of the 22 points.
No, I think he's a phenomenal college player. I'm just not convinced it's going to translate into being a dominant NBA player. I think he'll be a decent player. I don't think he's going to be on super bus watch. I think he'll be around in the NBA. But like his dad, Carlos Boozer, would his game translate to the NBA right now? Yes, but not to the extent it did back in the day.
That's actually a very great point. Boozer, like coming out of college, like when he was on his like the jazz days.
Yep.
Probably wouldn't translate in today's NBA, but his later years, like on the Bulls, where he was kind of more of just like a sixth man, come in, shoot a three, rebounding, kind of that stuff, it would translate. And I get what you're saying. That ladder is what you kind of see Cameron Boozer's whole world being. I get it. I think it's important to note that I don't think we see this version of Boozer as we get later on into this college season. I think he develops more into a more well-rounded player. But Peterson on Kansas is the most NBA ready. He could start on probably 20 NBA teams today.
I would agree. Him or what I saw last night from AJ, I'd give it to one or the other. All right, JD, anything to add on that before we get to the NBA?
No.
Okay.
I get what part of my Jay saying that AJ is probably more important than BYU. I'm just not big on BYU. I don't think they're going far. The team that has one really good player and then a bunch of just okay guys.
I don't know. That guy who hit the game winner, that was not AJ. And that dude, what was his name? The guard, JD. He had a monster game. The guard for them last night. He was hitting a ton of big shots. He was very good. I can't think of his name. Someone in the chat put it in there because I'm not going to look it up.
Yes. Somebody.
Let's move on to the NBA, guys. We're going to go and we're going to talk.
Is it right?
Right.
Yeah, I think it is. He was unbelievable. Let's move on to the NBA Cup quarterfinals today. Action. First game we're breaking down is going to be the Phoenix Suns, who are 14-10 on the year and 6-6 on the road. They're playing Oklahoma City, that's doing something right now that is not talked about enough in the sports world. The Thunder are 23-1. They've played 24 games and have won 23 of them. They're 11-0 at home. When have you guys seen something like this? But if I didn't just say that and you weren't a hardcore NBA guy, you're not really hearing this from anywhere else. It's not talked about nearly enough. Jefe, over to you.
I want to make a point. There was a couple years ago, and by I mean a couple, I mean, holy crap, almost 10 years ago, 9 NBA seasons ago or 8 NBA seasons ago, where the Golden State Warriors started 24-0.
Yeah.
I remember you had to try to not watch their games because it was every game. I even remember they flexed a Warriors at Hornets game while they were undefeated into primetime ESPN because everybody just wanted to watch and see how far it could go. Right now, I understand 0 losses versus 1 loss. It might not seem like a lot, but it's obviously at that point it was insane. I mean, when are they going to lose? Remember last year the Cavs started 16-0 or something like that. It was pretty crazy. But 24-0, the Warriors, and that by the way was the record-setting season. Obviously, that was you couldn't not see it. It is very weird how nobody's talking about this Thunder team who are 20. I was just about to say that. We're 23-1, and they're doing it so boringly. I don't even think that's a word. Boringly, but you get it. Like I remember those Warriors games when they were 24-0. There was a couple games where like teams that shouldn't have given them like a hard game gave them a hard game. Like it came down to the fourth quarter.
Yep.
Last time I looked, they played 24 games. SGA hasn't played in like 12 or 13 fourth quarters. They're beating teams by 30 because they're the best defensive team. They got 3 you know how football has a PFF?
Yep.
NBA has their version of it. And in terms of the defensive efficiency, 3 OKC players are named in the top 10 or 7, I believe.
Yeah.
So they are not just the best defensive team. They have 3 out of the top 10 defensive players rated right now in the league. They're winning so just – it's not even fun to watch. They're blunt. They're crushing teams, every team.
Yep.
That's why they're not getting a lot of eyes on them. Because who wants to watch a game where at the end of the third quarter, OKC's up 30 and SGA is not even playing a fourth quarter? I'm turning that off. Unless you are a Thunder fan, which let's also shed some light on this. Warriors market, California, San Francisco, Oklahoma City Thunder market. You know what I mean? And I get it. OKC just won a championship, so they should not be looked at as a small market, but they are. I'm sorry. I'm a Knicks fan. If I wasn't like in this industry that we are, I wouldn't watch a goddamn game. I don't care. They're so damn boring. All they do is D up and not let the other team score 80 freaking points. It's boring as hell.
But it's effective.
But listen, they might set the record. I don't know who beats them because the West sucks. And even the second best team in the West can't compete with these guys.
Yep. You're 100% right. You're 100% right. And you take a look at the landscape of the West. I mean, I don't think there's any chance it's not the Thunder if injuries don't catastrophically hit this team. They've been fantastic. But let's get into this game. We have a huge spread here at 14.5. The last time these two teams played each other was just about a week ago, and the Thunder only won by 4. So, JD, I'm going to start with you. Any action in this game? It's a really big spread.
It is a big spread, and these teams just played not that long ago. It was at the end of November. But that game was close. The Thunder obviously won, but I believe it was a 4-point game. This time around, I'm thinking it's going to be another Thunder win, but by a larger margin, though.
As do I. As do I.
You know, as far as ATS goes, you know, the Thunder, they are on the season. They are 13 and
Can anybody off the top of their head remember who they beat? Who beat them? Because it's such a funny random team. It's so funny.
Not off the top of my head. Who was it?
Oh, no, it was the Blazers.
That's right. That's right.
The Blazers came back from 22 down in the second half. Danny and Vita had like a mind-boggling game, and they ended up beating them by like a point or two. I don't know why I remember.
Connie, I wasn't going to say anything. But all the stats I said, JD then came and said, you know, these two teams have played each other.
Oh, guys, we never said what stadium we want to go to that we haven't been to. Damn.
Oh, Joe's here. I want to go to the Houston Astros Stadium.
You know what, guys? Okay,
mine would be PNC, Pittsburgh Pirates.
College basketball is so much better. If you really just actually want me to talk here, college basketball is so much better on just every level to it.
Here we go.
It is so much better. So
Southern Missouri State White Tigers.
Somehow we're gonna say Ravens Super Bowl future now.
Ravens.
Unbelievable.
If you have any college basketball questions, put them in the chat.
Oh yeah,
we have a whole thing for that. We are going to do that after we finish the NBA game. Yeah. Don't worry, JD. We're going to give you your moment.
If you want to know why JD thinks Mark Andrews deserves every single dollar of his contract, then wait till segment number 3 of this show. He's going to break it down dollar by dollar
on how it's valued to the team. So here's one question I have for you guys. Who do you think tied? Who are the best ATS in the NBA?
Stop smoking drugs. Please stop. Alpha said it the other day. There are children in need. It is Christmas time. Please spend your money to them. Yes, you did. You said you said there are many children's hospitals that you should use that donation to.
That's right.
I'm not Steelers Super Bowl. You need to catch up. It is not 2007 anymore. 2008. Whatever.
Okay, but back to my question. Who do you think the number one team in the NBA is ATS? There's 2 teams tied with the best record, identical records. Who are those teams?
Is it something that I wouldn't guess? Is it not a top team?
I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know. Atlanta Hawks.
One of them's in this game. Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns are the number 1 cover team in the NBA at 16-8. Who do you think they're tied with, Jefe? This one you should get, just for how I'm wording it. Who do you think that they're tied with? No. JD just broke down. JD's money. New York Knicks and the Phoenix Suns are the 2 most profitable teams to bet on this year in the NBA so far. So something just to keep an eye on. All that being said, Jefe, what do you like in this game?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that number. Thunder minus 14.5. Give me 19.5, honestly. They win by 20. And I don't even watch this game. I just periodically check on my ESPN app that they're up by 33 in the second quarter for some ridiculous reason. And I don't know, freaking SGA has 7 shot attempts, but somehow has 28 points on 20 free throws.
There we go. I respect it. I'm going to be with you here. I'm going to be on the Thunder minus 14.5. I think they win this one by a big margin. In games that matter, the Thunder do turn up. And just like Connie's saying, they may win by 30. I think we could see a night like that. Devin Booker's a true game-time decision. Haven't got the official word on that yet. Isaiah Livers is out. Kobe Brea is going to be out as well, and so is Jalen Green, all expected to be out. For the Thunder, Hartenstein is out until the 17th, as well as Isaiah Joe and Nikola Topic. But guess what? It doesn't matter for the Thunder because they're the deepest team in the NBA and they can roll anyone out there and they play like a complete team. They're not a selfish team. They move the ball around. They get it to the open shooter. Give me the Thunder. I think they handle this one very easily. Anything else you guys want to add on this game before I move on to the next one?
Just that I think OKC is going to dominate the regular season, but that doesn't mean I think they're going to dominate the playoffs. Playoffs are reffed and played way differently than the regular season. SGA is getting a little bit of a rep of being like a foul merchant. And I just think that's not going to play in the postseason as well as it does in the regular season.
Jaden Daniels, breaking news. Jaden Daniels has been ruled out for the Commanders.
I don't think there's a reason for him to touch the field again. He is your franchise. You obviously know as a Commanders fan where you're headed.
Why do you think that matters? Why do you think it matters? Why do you think I'm upset about it?
You probably have him starting in fantasy.
Who do the Commanders play this week?
Actually, I'm going to be really honest with you. Mariota has a better chance to lead them to a victory than Jaden Daniels does. Jaden Daniels just put up a goose egg against the freaking Vikings.
I think the Giants play the Commanders this week, and all Giants fans who currently have the number one.
Mariota has a better chance to lead them to victory than Jaden does.
Agree there.
We will see. He's officially been rolled out. It'll be Mariota Cart.
Were you impressed with what Jaden Daniels looked like yesterday? Yesterday, it's Sunday. He put up 0 on a. I mean, let's not even talk. What I'm more worried about is a goddamn Commanders defense. I was getting up 31 points to JJ McCarthy.
You did. Congratulations to the Pirates. You got the wrong Soto. You got Gregory Soto, but you did get a Soto, so congrats. Hey, at least we're seeing the Pirates, by the way, make offers to guys like Schwarber. At least they're trying to spend some money. Better than we've seen in the past, so hopefully that'll
Meanwhile, Jaden is my dynasty freaking quarterback, and now thank God I have Mariota as my backup. Let me slot that in very quick. Very good.
There you go. All right, let's intro this game, guys. Second game we're breaking down today is the other quarterfinal game in the NBA Cup. We got the San Antonio Spurs. They're 16-7 on the year, 7-5 on the road, taking on the Lakers, who have been a bit of a surprise. 17-6 and 7-3 at home. They've been very, very good this year. One thing to note for this game: Victor wanna bang your mama out. No Wemby tonight. On the other side, Maxi Kleba is the only game time decision. Doesn't really matter. Other names that are game time decisions for the San Antonio Spurs: Jordan McLaughlin and Harrison Ingram. All that being said, we got no Wemby tonight. The Lakers been kind of good. They're coming in off a 112-108 win against the 76ers. The Spurs on the other side are winners of 3 of their last 4, coming in off a 135-132 win over the Pelicans. Jefe, we're going to start with you. We got the Spurs. We got the Lakers. What do you got?
Yeah, I'm just going to roll with the Lakers here. I don't know what to think of the Lakers. Some days I see them playing, I'm like, yo, they got a shot this year. Reeves looks like he took that next step. Luka's Luka, and LeBron is embracing not being the best player on his team anymore in a very positive way, even though he had a hell of a game versus the Sixers over the weekend, I believe. But no Wemby for the Spurs is detrimental to the entire way that they play basketball. And with that being said, I think the Lakers get a victory here. I don't know about that, man. LeBron is still one of the
agree with that.
LeBron is still one of the smartest people on the court in terms of basketball IQ.
I agree with that.
As long as he continues to be okay with the role of not being the best player on the court, not being the guy who needs to take the shot with 10 seconds left on the clock, and I think he is okay with that. We've seen that.
He hit the big assist on the night he lost his streak.
Exactly. And then the next game, by the way, he comes out and he is that guy and he drops 29. Like, we cannot categorize LeBron based on his age because he has proven to us that he is the Tom Brady of the NBA. In terms of age is just nothing. You can't compute it, right? He's in his own world. He is still able to go out and give you productive basketball on both sides of the court. He's just not dropping 40 anymore.
I just think the ball moves more when he's off the floor, and this team plays a better brand of basketball.
What we should be talking about
him, but I do think this team has a bright future for whenever he hangs up the cleats, hangs up the spike, whatever you call the NBA shoes. This team has a bright future. They have some players that have been playing really well with or without him in the lineup is my main point about it.
Let me tell you, DeAndre is shocked.
He's great. He looks great. He looks great. AR, Revo looks amazing. The team has been great. But back to this game. Hefe, what's your official pick on this game?
Oh, yeah, I'm rolling with the Lakers here. I see it at 7:05. I'm rolling with the Lakers here. I mean, if you're not paying attention to Luka almost averaging a 35-point triple-double, you should. He's averaging 35, 9, and 9. And I know that we are so, like, averaging a triple-double. It's so funny how that now just becomes something that we don't marvel at because we've seen it now with Jokic for freaking years on years and Russ before that, right? And Harden maybe before that. But it still needs to be like kind of look like he's averaging 35, 9 and 9, guys. He's not averaging like 25, 9 and 9, 35 points per game, 9 assists, 9 rebounds. With Austin Reeves was averaging a career high 20. He's averaging 20. Austin Reeves averaging 28 points per game.
Yep.
That's freaking crazy. And then LeBron is averaging 16. We know that he missed a bunch of games. And averaging 15 and 8, which is what I didn't see happening. He's meshing very well with that team. The Lakers are probably one guy away, a really good guy off the bench away from, I think, being a really interesting matchup for the Thunder in the playoffs. I just don't know who that guy is or even if they can get that guy.
Peruzzi coming in here, not dropping a play, coming in for a little chatter. Said 8 and double last 4 games. Lock. What's the price on that tonight?
I was about to say
because without Wemby, it's probably good. Let's take a look at the price.
I bet that price is not good.
Let's take a look. There's only one way to find
disrespectful to their backup, Luke Cornett. Disrespectful.
Oh, Cornett flicks and chill. He's a dog. 8 and plus 155. Plus 155 to get a double tonight.
It's not as bad as I thought.
No, I think that's playable. I definitely think that's playable.
Yeah.
If you guys are into that, Brucey, good play there. I'm about it. I'm definitely about it. JD, any action from you? Because I'm also on the Lakers minus the 7.
Well, yeah, guys, we have the Spurs coming in here, winning 3 of their last 4 games, winning their last game 135 to 132. Ha ha.
Repeating me again?
Yeah.
Footy, you need to fast forward the show. You're about 6 minutes behind.
Oh,
yes, I did. Yes, I said that is what I call him.
Yeah,
you're behind, brother. You're behind. He'll see that in 5 minutes. He'll speed it up when he sees that.
But anyway, no, for real though, on this game, Joe made a great point. Let me see if I can bring it back up here. Luka tonight, PRA. I don't like to go to the big name stars when it actually comes to this, but he is one tonight where I would play his in an actual cup game where this should be a higher scoring game.
Well, that's the one thing that people have to remember. No longer is that a thing. Because now it's win and move on. That used to be with all the NBA Cup where points mattered to get you through. Like teams that tied with records wouldn't make. But now that we're in the quarterfinal, I still think it's higher scoring games than average. But I just want to let everyone know, because you said it right, but I'm just putting it out there as well. It's no longer like where they're going to be playing to the final whistle to get every point possible because your total points scored for the tiebreaker moves you on. Now it's you win and you go in. So they've still been averaging higher points, but it's not like it was in the first round.
And that brings me into what I was going to say there. Take that off the screen. Why I said especially specifically about the higher scoring game is because if you're looking at trends, the over is perfect, 10-0 in Lakers home games. Both of these teams are actually over teams. Lakers on the season are 16-7 to the over, and just like I said, at actually home they are 10-0. So I know that's where people are going to want to go to. But guys, I'm going to tell you, this total is up to 240 now. You are paying a tax. Just by raw numbers, I cannot get this total anywhere close to this. You're definitely paying a tax there. So if you want to ride a trend, I can understand it, but just know that there's at least to me, there is no value on that number there.
I agree.
But for me, definitely lean the Lakers here, but I think I will go with that Luka PRA.
There we go. Joe, I do have to bring this up. I love you. I love you. This could not be the furthest thing from the truth here. The Knicks' final 5 on the court when the game ended last night: Tosan Evbumayan, Kevin McCullough Jr. from Houston from years ago. He never plays. Tyler Kolek, Ariel Hukporti, and Mohamed Diawara. The Knicks pulled everyone, and they put all the bums in. They cleared the bench. So that isn't true. I love you, but that is not true. The Knicks did pull everyone. Anything else you guys want to add on this game before we get into open mic for some college basketball questions?
I don't think so.
Let's get into it. Any CBB questions you guys have? JD, any games you want to talk about at first before we get any questions? Got to kick this off, get it rolling.
Yeah, let's go here. Let's go to the Iona Gales, because everybody knows
you love the Gales. You love the Gales.
Big Gales fan, guys. They are playing Bryant to a night, and this is going to be an actual Gales home game here. This Bryant team, I just don't like what I've been seeing from them whatsoever. And as far as this Gales team, everybody knows that I have been betting on them this season quite a bit. This is one where after their last home game where they got beat bad, this is their first home game after that. And just against this Bryant team that I like I said, I just don't like what I'm seeing from them. I think that this is an actual Gales smash spot here. The line is coming down. Why? I do not know. It looks like it's at 9.5 most places. It looks like you can even get a 8.5 now at Caesars. Like I said, unless somebody's out since we've been on the show, I don't understand why this line is coming down. This is, for me, is going to be a Iona spot all day.
There we go. Jefe.
Do I? I do have one. I have a play and the total that I'm looking at. Same game. I'm just not ready to give it out yet.
When are you going to give it out?
When I feel like it.
Hold on, I'm making a little banner. I'm going to put the banner on. You're going to give it out.
Just gotta see what.
But guys, just actually like Jabo said, make sure to get in VIP because we do have a 5-unit college basketball play today. On the season so far, I am 4-1 on those plays. So
let's go.
Make sure to get in there.
Come on, Joe. That's not the final whistle, though. You said final whistle had the whole team. Come on now. Come on, man. Jefe, look at the bottom of the screen. You got your own ticker. Let's go.
I'm taking the Blackhawks at home over the Rangers. Blackhawks are coming off a 4-game road trip, and they went 1-3 on that road trip. I love when a team comes home, gets to sleep in their own bed, and has to then out of a road trip. Now the issue with that is that the Rangers are one of the best. Man, if you don't know anything about hockey and you're not paying attention to the Rangers, they are one of the weirdest situations in the world. The
best team ever.
On the road, they are a good NHL team. They're great, probably one of the better ones.
Yeah.
At home, they, I think, are the worst NHL team in the league. They can't win. They can't freaking score. They can't stop goals. It's really one of the craziest juxtapositions I've ever seen. It should be totally reversed. They suck at home. Their last 2 home games, they lost back-to-back games in overtime. They're just hilarious at home. Before that, they lost to Tampa Bay 4-1, but on the road, they're a good team. So I think you're getting a really good number on the Blackhawks here. Rangers are -145 road favorites here. They've won a couple games on the road in a row coming into this one, but like I said, I do really like the Blackhawks here, +120 at home on the money line.
There we go. There we go.
I also lean the under, but I'm more positive on the money line. This should have a 5 in front of it in terms of an under, and it has a 6. It's an under 6 right now, which I do like, but I kind of hate unders on hockey because of the overtime situation.
I totally get that. All right, chat. Anyone have any other questions for JD in the CBB in the college basketball? He's been on fire.
And I actually, guys, also speaking of somebody else on fire, I actually got Nick there up on the screen there. If you like hockey, matter of fact, it doesn't matter. You don't have to like hockey. You just have to like winning bets. And get in the Discord, follow my guy there. Matter of fact, last night he did hit one of his parlays for actually it was a plus 1,200. This guy is he
machine.
He hits a lot of them, and
absolute killer in there. Absolute killer.
But yes, if you have any college basketball,
oh my God, the Rangers are the worst home team in the NHL. The worst. The worst. There is not a single team that is better than them. That is hilarious.
Sorry, guys. It was plus 1,100. Sorry.
There you go. All right, gentlemen. Any other college basketball questions for the boys before we get into a couple shout-outs, best bets, and we have a very happy birthday shout-out that we must do as well for our biggest fan, our number one biggest fan. So if anyone doesn't have any other college basketball questions, we're going to jump into the best bets. You guys ready to
Oh, my God. And they're the best road team in the league. This is the crazy thing. The worst home team, best road team. I don't know if that's ever happened before. They have the most road wins in the league and the least home wins in the league.
JD, you're off your game with this, by the way. You are off your fucking game with this.
Damn.
No one probably knows what I'm talking about. But JD's the DJ of this show.
Yeah.
So are you ready, DJ?
I am.
Let me hear it. Let's go. We're going into best bets on Wednesday, December 10th. Pepperoni, bacon, burger, lettuce, tomato, pickles. What do you got for best bets today?
Well, now that I'm reading this, I love the Rangers even. I hate the Rangers even more. I'm rolling with the Blackhawks on the money line as my favorite. Like I said, coming off a 4-game road trip where they went 1-3, they're coming home. The Blackhawks are not a bad home team. I get it. The Rangers are the number 1 road team in the universe, apparently, but not tonight.
There we go.
Now, this is a game I will be watching. Thank you, MSG, or whatever we watch this game on.
Gotham app. which is I'm only saying that for one joke cafe, and you get the joke. It's on the Gotham app, so you do have access to that. All right, JD, what do you have today for your best bet?
Well, a lot of the plays I've given out have actually moved. But this one has actually moved the wrong way, so you can actually get a better number now, and that's the game that we just talked about, guys. Give me the Gales. Give me the Iona Gales at -9.5. I do think that they win this game by 15 plus.
The Gales of Iona. I've heard you say that on the show before, and then the next day we do the whole recap thing we fucking do, and then you said they did good. So Gales have done us right before. Let's go Iona Gales. I'll jump into my best bet next. We're gonna go Lake Show. Lakers -7. That is by far my best bet of the day. And JD, it's now your hour, brother. I kick it to you to lead our very happy and very important birthday shout out of the day.
Yeah, for sure, guys. I have to give a big birthday shout out to my wife, Mrs. LM. She was a big part of helping us get the show going.
Still is a huge part. Still is a huge part of the show.
Still is a huge part. So definitely a big shout out to her. I know tonight we have some plans. Planning on going out there and have a bunch of friends.
No Gales for you guys, huh? You're not going to be taking in the Gales game.
I will not be watching the Gales game.
Okay.
But yeah, so yeah, we definitely have a big night planned. She's turning
21. I texted her, said happy 21st birthday.
I'm not gonna say, but I will say that she is much younger than like me. So go me.
You did good. You did good.
but not like much younger. Like she's still. It's all good. It's all kosher. It's all legal.
It's all legal. It's all legal for the terms Jefe is trying.
In all 50 states.
All
yes,
50.
All
51 of them. You can marry with that age group, absolutely. But shout out Mrs. LM. Happy birthday. We appreciate you tremendously on this show. All you do for the company, all you do for us, we greatly appreciate you. Jefe, say something.
What are the Gales going to do tonight if you're not watching and their viewership drops below 3?
No, say something to Mrs. LM, you piece of shit.
That's what I care about more. I mean, we have to keep this institution alive. GT was one of their 3 viewers. Sponsors are going to go down. Boosters are going to be worried.
NIL deals are ruined.
He's taking Mrs. LM out to dinner. Happy birthday, Mrs. LM. You look fantastic, but I'm more worried about the Gales. They might not survive.
You look fantastic is the thing you did here. You looked fantastic. New Rochelle, New York. What about New Rochelle, New York?
There is where the Iona.
Yes.
Well, they are somewhere around there. I'm actually not sure if that's the exact town. But.
Mrs. LM getting a ton of shout outs. We appreciate you just like the chat does as well. All right, gentlemen, it's been a fun show. It has been a fun show. Anything else you guys want to go over before we do that thing and get the fuck out of here?
I have one more thing, and it's going to boost tomorrow's views way up. Guys, tomorrow I'm not going to be here.
That's not gonna. Why would that boost the views? That's gonna hurt the views.
Because right here, I'm gonna say here, it's their show. I'm gonna let them do whatever they want. Whatever.
Get out the practice tape of the Iona Gales. We're breaking everything down.
Well, tomorrow's show, ladies and gentlemen. Nick, you let us know your birthday. You absolutely have earned a birthday shout out.
Yeah, you'll get one. Let me tell you guys. I hope you guys like mock drafts.
Tune in tomorrow. There's a lot gonna be going on. A lot. All right.
I hope you guys like mock drafts.
JD, back over to you. Anything else you want to go over before we get the fuck out of here today and you do the thing on the thing on the thing on the thing?
Yep. I hope everybody has a great Wednesday. I will see everybody back here Friday. But between now and then, let's fucking win.
Let's fucking win.
Carl,
good night last night. Good night. Kind of. Carl. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Me and Jefe, same time.
Stay away from the places you shouldn't go to. You know what I'm talking about.
Go get a whore, Carl. Go get